For the longest time, we've thought about artificial intelligence as just a tool. A really, really powerful tool, sure, but still just a tool. Something we build, something we control. But what if that's completely the wrong way to look at it? What if we're not just building a better hammer, but we're accidentally creating a whole new form of life? Okay, let's get into this, because where this is heading is pretty staggering.
Historian Yuval Noah Harari really puts the stakes into perspective here. He argues that unlike any invention that came before it, AI is an agent. It can make its own decisions, it can come up with its own ideas. So this isn't just about a smarter calculator, it's about introducing a non-organic and potentially way more intelligent species onto the planet. And yeah, history gives us a pretty clear and kind of chilling warning about what happens next.
So this is the core idea that thinkers like Mustafa Suleyman, one of the pioneers in AI, are telling us we need to wrap our heads around, and fast. The old ways of talking about AI, calling it a tool or an oracle, they just don't fit anymore. To really grasp what we're building, we need a new name. And digital species might just be the most terrifyingly honest way to describe what's on the horizon.
Now, this whole idea of digital life isn't just some new thought experiment dreamed up in the last year. Nope, it actually has deep roots in a field of research called artificial life. For decades, scientists have been quietly exploring what happens when you unleash evolution inside of a computer.
All the way back in the early 90s, a researcher named T.S. Ray came up with this foundational concept, the digital organism. And get this, he wasn't talking about a simulation of life. He argued it was an actual instance of life, just in a totally new informational medium. A genuine, self-replicating program that lives, competes, and evolves, all inside a machine.
So think of it like this. A computer's basic architecture provides all the laws of physics for this brand new digital universe. The RAM, the memory, that's the physical space these things inhabit. The CPU time, that's the energy they eat to get things done. And the machine's own code? Well, that's their DNA, the genetic blueprint they can pass down.
When you look at it this way, the whole process kicks off with a core set of instructions, its digital DNA. It uses its home, the computer, to piece itself together. And then comes the critical part. It can replicate. It can make clones of itself, creating a whole new digital ecology. Now, for a very long time, this was all just theory.
Yeah, for a long time, the idea of an AI actually replicating itself out in the wild was seen as a super distant, almost sci-fi risk. But this is where we have to talk about a pretty startling new reality. Because what was once science fiction, well, it's now a documented fact.
You have to understand the big AI labs, we're talking OpenAI, Google, they've always seen autonomous self-replication as a critical red line. I mean, one of the highest level risks you can imagine. And their own safety reports, year after year, said their models were nowhere